And thanks for joining us on 13 News at noon on this Monday. I'm Anne-Marie Tiernan, and we start today with some breaking news. It's national news. President Donald Trump and the President of Mexico have come to an agreement to delay a 25% tariff on all Mexican imports. The delay, now that they've agreed on, is expected to last for 1 month. This comes after Mexico promised to up security at the border. In fact, they're sending 10,000 soldiers to the border to help, quote, stop the flow of fentanyl and illegal migrants into our country. This now averts a move for at least one country that was mentioned in Trump's announcement of steep tariffs on imported goods. Now the two other countries, Canada and China, face those 25% tariffs in this ongoing trade war. We'll keep an eye on it. We're also keeping an eye on the weather today. A live look outside right now. Boy, it is nice out there. It feels like spring. Some of the warmest temperatures that we've had in quite a while.
Yeah, I was looking back. You got to go into November, late November, to get temperatures as warm as they're going to be this afternoon. We're at 59 officially, so we're almost at 60.
Close.
It is so nice. And we've got a wild temperature right ahead. You better enjoy today, because tomorrow we're going to be, I think, a good 20 or 25 degrees colder, Anne-Marie. So yeah, it's 'tis the season here. But yes, no doubt spring fever is going to be running rampant this afternoon, and why not? We've got a mix of sun and clouds over central Indiana right now. There's the 59 in Indy, 59 there at the Country Club of Indy and Double Nichols and Bunker Hill here. So it is going to be a pleasantly balmy afternoon as expected. The crew was telling you over the weekend, get out there and enjoy it, and that's the case here. 64 in Bedford. We've got a southwest wind at about 15 to 20 miles per hour, and it's pumping up the balminess that you're experiencing right now, mixing with the sunshine that we have with those clouds. Temperatures compared to 24 hours ago, about 15 to almost 20 degrees warmer. We are firmly in the warm sector of this weather system. But that front is going to be coming through here this evening, and it is going to bring a chilly change on tap as we go into tomorrow morning. We're forecasting 64. That's not far from the daily record high. It's way above the average high, which is 38 degrees. So the kids and yourself are going to absolutely love this afternoon. We'll talk about the temperature tumble tomorrow and a messy mix inbound for midweek. We'll see you in a few minutes.
Sean, thanks so much. Now to the west side, where we're learning about a 44-year-old man who was killed in a shooting in Indianapolis. It happened Saturday on 10th Street near King Avenue in Hawville. What we see here is a small memorial that is growing to honor the man who lost his life. Police were called to the scene just after 4 o'clock Saturday afternoon. Crews on arrival found Willie Scott shot inside a business. He later died at the hospital. This incident happened in a residential area, and neighbors tell 13 News they're concerned.
I mean, if I could find a different house, I would, to be honest, especially with having 5 kids. Just the thought of everything going on, it just makes it questionable if we actually move them in at the right time and in the right location. So
this is a developing story, and this afternoon 13 News is at work to learn if police have made any arrests in the case. Right now, Indianapolis firefighters are investigating a fire on the near southwest side. This was breaking news we first told you about on Sunrise here this morning. These are the images from South Belmont Avenue, just north of Kentucky Avenue. Our crew on the scene tells us that there were no reports of any injuries. The road there was closed during the investigation, but it's back open now during the noon hour. We'll update you as soon as we get new information regarding a cause for this fire. And IFD is also investigating 2 more fires on the near east side. The most recent was at a vacant home in the 2900 block of East Michigan. You can see flames coming out of the home's windows. This image from around 2:30 on Sunday morning. Firefighters got everything under control in about 15 minutes. Neighbors report seeing squatters inside the vacant double residence before that fire broke out. Fortunately, no injuries reported. And right before that, another abandoned building in Indianapolis went up in flames. This fire started around 11 o'clock Saturday night. This is the former Marsh store on East Washington. You can see the smoke there coming out of the building. This was a bigger fight. Crews say part of the building collapsed a few minutes upon arrival. It took nearly 4 hours to contain the blaze. The cause is under investigation on this Monday. IFD say that neighbors also reported seeing squatters in this building as well. And we are now learning more about a Tipton County deputy's condition after police say that a drunk driver hit him. This is what the deputy's SUV looked like after the crash. The Hamilton County Sheriff's Office is now investigating. So far, they tell us the deputy headed west when another driver went through a stop sign and hit him. The Sheriff's Office says both people in the second vehicle appeared to be intoxicated. Both denied being the driver. Blood draws were taken. They were let go while the investigation now gets underway. The deputy went to the hospital for minor injuries and since is released. About 500 bikers took to the streets over the weekend, all in support of a 14-year-old Indianapolis boy. You may remember this story from last week. Security cameras showed the teen getting assaulted by an older man. Anna Chalker followed up. She talked with organizers of the ride and also had a chat with the boy's family.
Going down High School Road, are bikers enjoying a Sunday ride.
This here is heartfelt.
A ride all planned for 14-year-old Jordan.
You know, he doesn't need to be afraid to ride a mini bike.
Last week, this security camera footage appears to show 46-year-old Jason Harrell pushing and punching Jordan in the snow and threatening to kill him and his family while he was riding his dirt bike through the neighborhood. Harrell was arrested and charged with battery and intimidation.
No matter what's going on in your life, you don't touch a kid. There's no excuses for any of that. And I'll tell you right now, the biker community is #1 when it comes to helping kids.
That's why several bikers came together to ride with Jordan on the city's West Side Sunday. What started as just a couple of bike organizations wanting to ride turned into over 500 people within days.
This is overwhelming, though. This was totally not expected.
And Jordan's mom agrees.
I had to stop and I cried and hugged Jordan. It was just like, do you see all these people that are here for you?
A question answered through roaring engines and others who love to ride.
We've got to all come together and protect the kids, and Jordan's got a lot of people that have his back.
In Indianapolis, Anna Chalker, 13 News.
Jason Harrell still is in custody at the Marion County Jail. His next court hearing is set for February 25th. Today, the City County Council will hear a proposal surrounding snow removals on city streets. This meeting follows some local streets that were never plowed after the major winter storm that we had last month. People across the city sharing their frustration as the snow then melted and then refroze and caused a hazard for quite a period of time. The proposal would require snow removal services on these local streets. Right now, the deal is that the city operates under a connector street strategy, meaning it will only plow designated roads. Previously, the city operated under a 6 inches rule. That meant after a significant snowfall, the residential streets would be included. So we're keeping an eye on this and whether or not the new proposal will make progress and any changes that you need to know about. Again, that meeting gets underway tonight at 7 o'clock. What a weekend. Royal Rumble crowds hit a new all-time attendance record at Lucas Oil Stadium. 70,340 people went to WWE's Royal Rumble, which was here on Saturday night. The crowd tops Taylor Swift's attendance numbers for her concerts back in November. Keep in mind, she did have 3 of them. We caught up with some of the fans this weekend who traveled from all across the country. Some even traveled around the world to be here. Some of them are even wrestlers themselves who came to town for wrestling events like those that were held in the Fountain Square area. And they say events like this connect people all across the sport.
Seeing everybody that's all pro wrestling fans, and even some of the people that were at the Fountain Square Theater with us are like here as well. So seeing them and like being able to kick it with them, experience the Royal Rumble all together as a community just feels so great.
In the end, Charlotte Flair won the women's match and Jey Uso won the men's, beating out WWE legend John Cena. Saturday night's Royal Rumble kicked off tourism in Indy as it was really the first big event of 2025. And it's not the first or the last time that our city is going to be hosting the WWE. While it's Indy's first time hosting this particular event, the city did host SummerSlam and WrestleMania decades ago. And looking ahead next year, wrestling tourism continues here. City leaders are hoping fans in town this weekend are going to come back for SummerSlam in 2026.
So when the WWE Universe, their fan base, comes in for this event, they know they'll be coming back. So if Indy shows out, the WWE Universe is going to know it and can plan for future events when they come back to the city.
I love that.
And like we mentioned, over 70,000 people made it inside for Royal Rumble. And the city is also kicking off Black History Month. MXP hosted an art show over the weekend showcasing Black artists from around central Indiana and around the world. The owner says taking time to appreciate art can really be a healing experience.
Art is therapy, and it's a lot going on in this world, and sometimes you just need to sit down and just enjoy art and express yourself. You know, it's a mental health thing.
If you miss this weekend, don't worry, you've got more chances. There are 2 more art shows on the 15th and the 22nd, both Saturdays later this month.